Aloha, Mr. Chair.
Hello, Mr. Martin.
How goes the day?
It is not unbearable.
I'm glad to hear this.
Me too. The other day you had a horrible day, so not unbearable is a huge improvement.
Yeah. It's still a comedy of errors, but at least this one wasn't as bad.
Well, yay.
Evan,
Yes.
how do you spell Beth Spurgeon's last name?
Spurgin.
G-I-N. Okay, how do you?
G is in like good.
Yep, I got it. Thank you.
Told we should hop over to the meeting.
Can you mute Sylvia again, please? Actually, here, I'll do it. Thank you. I did it. For the record, Mr. Secretary, Cliff Hyra is our attorney from Fresh IP. So let him into the meeting should we go into set. Well, actually, it was part of the notice, so we're going.
I'm very much aware, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Oh yeah, duh. Litigation committee. Sorry. You never know. You could have forgotten.
After reading that brief, I don't think so.
We didn't want to assume you could read.
This is a true statement.
Oh, yes. So qualified for secretary. I can't read. What do them letters on the page say?
You can just assume it's about a lawsuit.
I can't spell that. I'm from Alabama.
So Keith, this is how you choose to spend your birthday?
Yes.
Can we start by singing happy birthday to Keith?
Okay,
Please.
that's amazing.
I would second that if I
could. We're not doing that on the record. You can go ahead.
Evan can DoorDash an oversized.
You want to go ahead? I'm gonna turn everything down so you guys can go ahead and sing happy birthday to Keith.
I have to go into an executive session to sing happy birthday.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Keith Thompson.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
There we
To
go.
you.
See, I was afraid
lovely.
the lawsuit was going to be the worst thing tonight.
That was the worst version I've ever think
Your
I've been a
gift was
part
It
of.
had
me
an
not participating.
It was really quite
That was
amazing.
great.
It was something.
Happy birthday, Keith.
You know what I miss about my birthday is going to Chi-Chi's and getting fried ice cream and having them come out and do the happy birthday happy thing. I miss Chi-Chi's.
I hate restaurants that sing happy birthday ever since I worked at one. So
You
there's
just
that.
hate restaurants that sing.
You
Yeah.
only do that if you really hate your friend or family member and tell them it's their birthday.
And
True.
I was
I
a
mean,
bartender at a Mexican restaurant.
That's how you
We
know
did
your
this
friends
Mexican
and or
one.
family hate you.
I worked at Mimi might know that this restaurant. I worked at the Stinking Rose in Beverly Hills.
Oh,
where
yeah.
they had garlic ice cream that they would bring you out for your birthday, which
that is very rude to Miss Leatherman.
Right.
That's
I
fair.
see how it is.
I'm sure it was named right after her.
Is that like the
Exactly.
Pickled Evan or something?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Stinking Rose. No, it was a garlic restaurant. Garlic themed restaurant. Everything was garlic.
I love ice cream. I love garlic. I don't mix them.
You know what? It was really good.
You've tried it?
Yeah, it was really good
I
ice
would
cream.
try it. I would definitely try it.
It was really good.
People did say it was good.
It was. It was different, but it was really, really good.
That's when people would always ask me what the best wine was, and it was just whichever one had the twist top or whichever one was already open. It's the answer that I would give them.
I'm glad that, yeah, there are other people who also prefer the twist top.
I wasn't going to open a bottle of wine.
Uh-huh.
I had guests
People
to
get,
wait on.
yeah, people
you
get
just have
so
to-
snobby about that.
That's why I use the carton of wine.
Exactly. Yeah, just a box.
Yes, just get me the
boxed
France, yeah?
wine. Yeah. We should do bagged wine, like the milk in elementary schools.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I just
like,
dated
a
myself.
desert flask.
Yeah.
We'll get started here in just a second. Give it another minute or two for folks to show up. We've got Oliver and I saw Hyra. There's Hyra's name. Okay, he's here. Vincent is here. Rick Scott is here. Karen Ann, when we go into executive session, can you become host? Thank you.
Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and make her co-host.
Okay, good decision.
There we go.
Mr. Chair, this is Bill Redpath. How do I go into the executive session when I'm doing this via telephone?
I will put you in the room.
Thank you.
Does it, okay.
I will be home in less than an hour, but I'm sure
We're not waiting.
work with. Yeah, I figured.
Okay. Just as long as you understand.
Motion to extend this to tomorrow night so Mr. Redpath can get home.
I will punch you. We will not extend anything.
I'm being threatened with a nap violation, Mr. Chair.
I don't know. I feel
No,
like it was
I'm
in
going-
order.
Mr.
Yeah, I'm
Chair,
going to
call
defend my
everyone
right
to
to
order.
sleep.
All right. In all seriousness, let's go ahead and get started. Also,
Let me
McGee, are you able to broadcast to YouTube yet?
It worked a few hours ago, so we'll see.
Okay.
This meeting is being recorded.
Don't start yet. I have to do the live stream.
See how to really do a YouTube live stream.
Allegedly.
Being quiet. Checking the live stream.
It's still up.
Are we at ease?
I don't think we've started yet.
I think he's still working on it.
Let it be noted that we are recording.
Austin, can you play Happy Birthday for Keith? It's his birthday.
I was just about to ask, why didn't he play Happy Birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. You know, it's like one of those songs that I've never really actually bothered to learn how to play a really good rendition, so I kind of just improvise something. What's the name again? Who am I singing to?
Keith. It's Keith's birthday.
Keith. Happy birthday, Keith. Happy birthday.
I had
to
my
you.
entire CIA
Happy
floor sing to me.
birthday to
We
you.
are live streaming now.
Birthday. Happy birthday. Come on, right? You guys gotta join me.
We
I
already
can't
sang
sing.
to him. Evan's gonna kill me.
you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Jackie Thompson.
Okay, we're going to come to order.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Secretary, we are streaming.
I
That is
apologize
correct.
for the sloppy birthday song.
Okay. All right. It is June 11th, 2026. The time is 8:36 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Evan McMahon, Chair of the Libertarian National Committee. And this is, I call this meeting of the Executive Committee of the Libertarian National Committee to order. Mr. Secretary, if you'll call the roll.
Mr. Flores. Vice Chair Griffiths.
Present.
Treasurer Nepple. Mr. Longstreth. I am present. Mr. Nikela.
Present.
Mr. Redpath, Mr. Redpath.
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Chair McMahon.
Present.
Mr. Chair, we have perfect attendance.
Thank you, sir. Agenda item today, single agenda item, is to move into executive session to discuss updates to the New Mexico trademark litigation, and then to move any subsequent motions thereafter. I would say move into executive session for 60 minutes.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any objection? Hearing no objection, Mr. Secretary, we will move into executive session. Be sure
All right, my phone's dropping.
be sure to add Cliff, Oliver, Vincent, and Scott.
And Bill Redpath.
Yeah, and Bill Redpath.
Certainly.
And the rest of the LNC too.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
I figured you knew that, but just in case. And then pause the recordings and the pause.
I assume Oliver Hall too.
Yes.
The
And Mr.
recording has
Vincent.
stopped.
I paused the recording for you.
Thank you. Let's see. Yes. To make sure I don't forget Mr. Martin. Very good. And there we go. All right, guys. See you in a few.
I just want to see something here, just trying something out. Just give me a second. Okay, so what I was checking was that Bill Redpath's name was coming up on the YouTube stream. And I wanted to make sure that it was this room and not the executive session that was being broadcast. And yeah, indeed it is this room and not the executive session that's being broadcast.
I take it they went into executive session again?
Yes,
Yep.
Bryce, and it was set for an hour, and it began about 5 minutes ago.
Fun.
Omar, do you need to be put into the breakout room? No, okay, he got in.
I see we are still waiting.
Yes, George.
Real quick, Karen Ann, I somehow lost connection. Can you put me back in the breakout room?
And she's gone. Someone needs to go tell them they're late.
Perhaps by 10:30. Okay, 11. Make it that way.
Well, I'm just sitting here working on Lpedia.
With some regularity, I have to write up an explanation of the Cambridge, Massachusetts voting system, which is a sort of you do ranked choice, but it's very different in its outcomes because of the way it's handled. It's designed so as many people as possible can point at someone on the body they've elected and say, that's my representative. I could type it up for Lpedia if you're collecting different voting systems. I mean, there is always the ancient Greek
Well,
selection.
we do have like a category that's definitions. So that are an article on that would fit in well there, as would ones that are like an explanation of, STV, RCV, whatever. I don't know if anyone has even done any of that, but that would fit in well in that category.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Here's something funny. I editing, patrolling edits on Lpedia are always fun because people, you have no idea who they are. They're editing, and somebody, no idea who this person is like uploading stuff from 1972, which is nice, from old LP News attachments. They used to send out a listing of state chairs, but they titled the document like the June 1972 green sheet or whatever it was. And I know exactly the colored pages they're talking about, but they didn't scan it in color. So they upload this document called a green sheet and it's in black and white. And I'm like, okay.
It might be more readable if someone decides they want to print copies. Printing on a colored background goes through printer ink like crazy, unless you happen to have a supply of green paper.
Yeah, it's just that you think you'd maybe do both. 'Cause, part of the purpose is to, preserve the original. But by the way, you'll be interested in this, George. And I'll probably write up something for you for IPR because the historical committee is going to be fundraising for this. But we're running out of room in our storage facility, as you can imagine, and the National Party doesn't want to pay for a huge storage facility forever since they sold the office. There's nowhere else. So today I had a phone call with UVA and reestablished that relationship, and things we have fully scanned, such as the complete collection of press releases. That's about 15 years worth, but most notably those ones from the Bill Winter time period. The complete sequential selection of LP News, which they have it scattered in various collections, but they don't have like the whole run, you know. And Liberty Pledge, those are fully scanned and on Lpedia. And last term, the LNC's like, you got to start getting rid of some of this stuff. We can't store it forever. It's been digitized. It's in our records. So UVA is agreeing to take in more of the LP archive so that these things aren't lost once they're scanned and on Lpedia. But there's the matter of getting it to UVA. So I've got like 20 bankers boxes that's ready to go to that archive. But shipping from Colorado is not fun. I'm dying to go visit there. I bet you they got things I haven't dreamed of.
Horses for wagon trains are expensive. Yes, write it up for IPR. I would suggest sending it, however, to
Well, I meant third party watch. I actually don't really have a relationship with IPR. I meant third party watch.
I would be happy to do it for third party watch. IPR, I believe, has a more effective readership for that. So maybe you should send it to both of us. The person at IPR is Jordan Willow Evans, who's a
I
very
know her,
nice
yeah.
person. Oh, you know her. Tell her about it, and she might well handle it. The person who's actually the chair now is not me. I got rid of that job. Thank God.
Well, though I think IPR is a worthy site, as is Ballot Access News. The reason why I don't ever go to them is because the comment sections are a sewer, and I don't need that, and that's why I don't really. There's just some batshit people that comment at both sites, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need that in my life. Just like I didn't need to hear Jeremy Kaufman at convention. Like there's some things you just don't need.
IPR has sharpened up its what shall we say, moderation of comments. And we thought we'd improved it, but maybe we've missed a few things.
Oh, I haven't been in a while. When that person Nunya was just going crazy with like all this weird, I just like, yeah, I'm not. And it was walls of text.
Eliminated.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I ain't reading all that. And I'm not good at following the Nick Sarwark advice of don't read the bottom half of the internet. If I'm going to read an article, I'm going to read the comments.
In any event, there were a series of people who all used the same electronic address to call each other names. We suspect there may not have been quite as many people as that, but they may have had as many minds as that. In any event, they discovered that we were blocking all of their comments and deleting their old comments, so they went away.
Well, then maybe I'll, because I know Jordan. Jordan's a sweetheart. I know her. Where it's going to be a bit before I'm at storage going to David Atkins. There's LPCO. His friends are having a little honorary gathering for him this weekend.
Oh, good. Maybe by this weekend they will come out of executive session.
Yeah. I don't miss that one bit. I don't miss it one bit. Not even a little bit.
But you're here.
Because I like doing them a favor, but I'm like glad I'm not in the middle of that conversation.
Oh.
I like us helping out, making sure we don't get porn spammed or something in the room, but Yeah,
Man, I was just about to porn span the room.
I knew it.
Oh.
I had my eye on you, Tony. See, I knew. You got everybody fooled. You don't got me fooled. But so everyone go to Lpedia. There's been like ever since convention, very much a renewed interest. It's like some of the old timers came out of the woodwork, and you know things are getting updated. And I have to tell you what I said. I was working on Lpedia. I was updating all the LNC meetings for like a year and a half because honestly, until convention, I didn't give a, you know, I didn't give an expletive. But right now I'm making sure the recordings and everything are there. And it's a project when you don't keep on top of it.
Ah, yes.
We're back, suckers.
We're back.
Karen Ann, thank you very much. As soon as I came in the room, I had gotten a link and it popped me and it just put me in the room. So thank you.
Richard, I find your lack of a hyphen disturbing.
I thought you might. It's there for only very particular people. I went back and forth. I went back and forth, actually.
Add a hyphen, but after long and before stress.
Oh, yeah, just put it in some random place.
Or large hyphen rep.
Yeah, that would work. Large rep. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. I appreciate that somebody noticed.
Oh, I noticed immediately when it came up. I started getting Forrest Whitaker eye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. The time is 10 p.m. Eastern. We are out of executive session. Madam Secretary, Madam Vice Chair, you had a motion you wanted to make.
Yes, and I believe that Mr. Secretary has the ballot ready. Shall I? I'll wait for it. Okay.
Could we read it again, please?
Yes, I will read it to you.
Thank you.
Move that the executive committee recommends to the entire national committee that they direct the national chair and LNC council to immediately request the court enter a 90-day stay on all legal actions regarding the trademark litigation in New Mexico for purposes of good faith negotiations by all parties to seek amicable resolution. An update shall be provided to the LNC by counsel at each meeting until the issue is resolved or settlement falls through and litigation proceeds. And I will move that now.
Been moved. Is it seconded?
I second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. There is no discussion. We move straight to a vote.
Mr. Flores. Vice Chair Griffiths.
Aye.
Treasurer Nepple.
I vote nay.
Mr. Longstreth.
Aye.
I will vote nay. Mr. Nikela.
Vote nay.
Mr. Redpath.
I'll vote yes.
Mr. Flores.
That feels familiar. I vote aye.
I believe
The
I
second
heard aye.
I was his vote.
Say what?
Yes, that was aye.
Okay.
Apologies.
Chair McMahon, the vote is 4 ayes, 3 nays. Your vote will make a difference.
Got it.
I'm thinking.
Do we need to reboot him?
He's
No,
thinking.
it's not thinking. That's why I'm clicking my pen so you hear the noise. Can you hear my pen clicking?
No.
Okay.
No, I have ISDN.
No.
Mr. Chair, the vote is 4 in favor, 4 opposed.
The motion fails. Okay, there being no other business before the body, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'm going to say by tradition, it was Mr. Redpath who moved it. Is it seconded? All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. We are adjourned.
Mr. Chair, I can send this by email to you, but since I had your attention and I have ADHD and I just thought of it, at the next LNC meeting, is
The
it
recording
possible?
has stopped.
Is it possible?
Dang it! I wanted McGee. I wanted to get the 1-800 elect us in.
Is it
Go ahead.
possible for the historical committee? I have I'm going to have a request about transferring archival material to UVA that I'm going to need authorization of the LNC most likely. So if you're at the next meeting, if there's time, or the meeting afterwards, if there can be an agenda item for that.
Just send me whatever language,
Okay.
and whatever time, and if there's an actual motion you want, send that to me. I'm happy to move it on your behalf.
Okay, I've been looping Mr. Dasbach in on the discussions I'm having with UVA on items that are fully scanned, so we're not storing them. That they can go.
Is it? Do you need authorization for funding, or do you need authorization to release the materials to UAB?
It might be both, but for sure it's going to be a release because they're going to require that the LP sign like a gift that they now have these materials. They're fully scanned. I'm trying to clear out the warehouse of things that,
Gotcha.
It's on Elpedia. That was at the direction Mr. Nikela directed us to do this last term, but now that there's
wait, isn't there already a standing resolution for that? Do we need to read?
No, there isn't, not to transfer ownership to UVA. They're going to be sending me their language and I'll run that by you and stuff. And maybe you're going to want Oliver to look at it, whatever it is.
Yeah. Actually, to save time, you have Oliver's email address. Just
okay.
Send it to both of us, just to save time.
Vice Chair. Are you
Yes, I have a call immediately after this, Mr. Martin. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I was just going to wonder if I could catch the executive session contents on your live stream again.
You might be able to. I have a call after this, though.
Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to hearing all about it.
Oh, not the executive session contents, no.
Well, yesterday it was great.
No.
I really felt like everybody got
There
a pretty
wasn't a
good
live
idea
stream
of
yesterday.
Everything that
There was not a live stream yesterday, Mr.
or
Martin.
whatever it was, the last executive.
Anyways, guys.
Have a good one.
Okay, whatever.
Give a 5-minute warning to closing the room, just FYI.
And my apologies to Mr. McMahon. I didn't realize you were going to do a bit. Please tell me about this in the future.
I am going to end every meeting after we adjourn. I'm going to do my 1-800 elect us bit.
I think that's a great bit. I just wish you'd told me.
Now you are fully informed.
Thank you.
McMahon did what the last malevolent administration could not, and bring back 1-800 elect us.
Mr. Chair, you had me suspended there for a little bit. I didn't know what was going to happen.
You had what?
There was
Something about his
suspense.
suspenders.
No, there was suspense.
Oh, I can't comment why, but it's a tough decision for me. Sorry.
No, I'm not gonna ask you to disclose anything from executive session.
That's good because I won't.
And
Good.
I know Steve Nicole's thinking right now, yeah, I see what she's doing. She waited till next term to listen to what I told her to do.
Damn.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, to be fair,
so
I
true.
was sending Hannah messages. I don't know if I'm talking about you or Hannah, but I was sending her messages like, don't fix the 1-800 number until I'm chair. And if I'm not chair, don't ever fix it. Just kidding.
Well,
It took you know, it took some effort, it took some elbow grease, and really a solid like 4 hours of sitting down trying to fix it. And we know that the Baconator was busy dealing with the
Council.
Frosty machine being broken. Mr. Scott, you're
Oh,
like,
sorry.
A little LNC Insider Baseball. We may get some membership cards coming soon. Some real ones.
I mean, I mean, I'll tell you guys this because we're not recording. Oh, hey, by the way, McGee, we're still on YouTube.
Son of a bitch.
We've got to stop all the things.
Evan, did they send out the email yet for committee applications?
They have not. Thank you for that. I did get your thing fixed, though. I think you got contacted about that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Let me go back to my
I'm
sketch
interested
notes.
in serving on CSC and continuing CSC if you guys want. If not, it's fine, but
I kind of second that, Bryce. I would like to do that.
Let me find my, yep, these are my notes for staff. We need to do the committee applications again. It's probably not going to go out until Saturday or Monday, just as an FYI.
that's fine. I'll be on the lookout for it.
So, interesting side note, Nicola, on the membership cards, we're getting everything set up with one staff member to be able to print them. We talked about a process of doing it, but also the time constraints with it. We're looking at maybe going out to a vendor to do it. Everything except for the lifetime cards, which would still be handled in-house because you have to do a minimum of 100 a month with a vendor, and we don't have 100 new lifetime members a month. So we're getting pricing on that, depending on where the pricing is. My recollection is the pricing is actually too high to justify it being done outside. So, because, we do our own cards here in Indiana. But it's also, even at current levels right now of membership, it breaks down to about 500 cards a month. And that's too much for one staffer to do, if that's not their actual full-time job, is sending out membership cards and pens. So, but we're looking at all the options. I believe that we will have a solution in place by July 15th.
That'd be awesome.
Well, that's what I demanded of staff. I'm very easygoing and fun, and very much like, hey guys, like, I'm not going to ride you, but I set hard deadlines and I expect everybody to meet the deadlines. And if the deadline's not realistic, let me know now. Let's work on that. But once we set a deadline, that's the deadline.
Well, I'll
That
tell
has
you,
been
there
great.
is
It's been
a
amazing.
subsect of Libertarian Party members out there that if they can get their membership cards, and I know this for a fact because I was chair for a while, that's their single issue. So you'll make a lot of people happy.
Yeah,
And I'm
but
happy to
it's
have
the
donated
funny
the
thing
card
is I'm being blasted for bringing back a print publication and a 1-800 number, and people are like, "What is this? The 80s and 90s?" And I'm like, "Listen, guys, print makes money."
Yeah,
Well,
I'll echo that. I can prove that here in New Mexico, it makes a lot of difference.
When I was on the LNC, this was on 2014 when I was an at-large. I tell this story all the time. I got really hostile with West Benedict. And I may not have been on the LNC. I think I was just at that point, I may have been the executive director of the LNCC at that time, but I attended all the meetings. But anyway, I went up to West. I just got my mother to join the party. And the very first piece of mail she got before she ever got her membership card or welcome kit wasn't a letter stating that if we didn't raise $15,000 by Friday, we were going to have to fire Robert Kraus, the operations director. And my mother was like, "What kind of podunk, half-ass, broke-ass party did you get me to join?" And so I went to him and I was like, this letter, and why are we doing this doom and gloom? And he said, that cost us $5,000 to do, and we brought in 35,000. And I went, oh shit, do two more. Do two more. And so we did those once a quarter. And so, we brought in 120 grand a year just from 4 letters. And so, there is, I don't want to do doom and gloom messaging, but we do know that when we do direct mail, it does have a financial return. But this is also, 2026. So we also need to be doing digital marketing and we need to be where the other people are. But there's a whole subset of people who they want it in the mail. They want the printed newsletter. I can tell you my experience with a printed newsletter is I get extra copies of them and I leave them at Starbucks. I leave them at, the doctor's office that I never go to. You know, I leave them in different places, but I also carried a few of them around. And so if I met somebody and got to talking to them and over time they were more interested in libertarianism, like second or third conversation, I'd give them the newsletter for the printed newsletter from Indiana. And I'd be like, hey, here's the positive stuff happening, don't go online. Don't go on X and look us up. Go, like, here, look at the positive stuff. And then, we normally had socializer stuff listed. So, people could come to that. But, there's a great value in that. The 1-800 number, I'm less sold on, other than the fact that there's a lot of materials out there and parade banners and signs and stuff like that have the 1-800 elect us on it. But the first time that I called a 1-800 number in the last 2 years was when I was calling to check to see if the number was back up yet. Like, no one called 1-800 numbers.
So if we did a direct mailer saying that all our emails will be a link to Austin Martin's SoundCloud unless we get $30,000 by Monday, I think we could raise a lot of cash. And then if you give me like 5,000 copies, I'll put them in with every biggie bag.
Amazing.
I have a quick question. Did we record that happy birthday singing earlier?
Actually, we did. We caught the last part of it. We caught the
But
last
other
part of it,
people
actually.
streamed it, I think.
If we didn't, I say we hold the membership ransom. We will release that and force you to listen to it.
I'm so sorry
Say,
about
like,
that.
what
You guys discovered.
what if every month we just hold a particular LNC member hostage, saying that we're going to vote them off the island if we don't receive such and such money in donations?
See, this is why we need Netflix money.
That would backfire.
I'm just glad that the birthday song's in the public domain so we don't get a copyright strike.
Oh yeah, hey, that's a good point to that.
Well, yeah, it was.
We didn't get one on,
patented for a while,
didn't get
but
one on Wonderwall.
My
Yet.
You're probably okay because
Well,
I
with
recomposed it.
The audio was so bad.
I was about to say, if Austin Martin composed like a unique version, then it's his.
The only copyright strike that we've gotten
That's 10% different.
was
I don't
the
know. I think 10% difference is usually the thing. So when I recompose something, it usually works. But
Yeah, it's
to
transformative. We're
that
good.
point, I think in my contract, if I'm like seated and doing my duties and I'm playing music, I think the LNC actually owns that particular
I move a
performance.
motion to defend Austin Martin's IP on Wonderwall.
Wait,
Purdue,
Too
we
soon.
own it. We own it now. We were in session.
wait, are we starting
We're
another
in
IP
session.
lawsuit over this?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you guys already have a license. You're good.
So I gave
We're tight.
I used to own a company called Liberation Vape, and our logo was a vape being held up by a hand. And our names of our products were like Founding Father, Advocate, The Advocate, stuff like that. It was all, libertarian based, and we included a lot of libertarian handouts with our stuff. But at one point, I owned well, I still do, the IP on I Vape, I Vote. And so I put out an ad criticizing Trump back in 2016 on his stance on vaping. And but anyway, I licensed IP to the National Party to use a version of our logo with I Vape, I Vote. So they got 2 IP licenses with no, there was no reciprocity. It was just, hey, the party can use this. And we got, if memory serves me correct, we got like 300 new members from that program. You got a really horrible t-shirt with, it was one color and it was not it was bright yellow ink on a black shirt. It wasn't even like our yellow. That just was the worst version of the logo that said I Vape, I Vote. But we got, I think it was over 300 new members from it. So
Or do you mind if I pick your brain on I Vape, I Vote next session? So that'd be the beginning of next year.
Sure.
Because they're going to try to regulate it here in this state.
It's so screwed because of the FDA stuff.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. What I would recommend, I've been out of the game for a while, because I sold my company in 2017 and I was served on a national trade association board as president briefly. And I was the founding member of the trade association here in Indiana, and we went to court 3 different times suing the state. And the final one we actually won. They had to reverse a monopoly law licensing scheme that they came up with. But so
That's awesome.
I haven't been involved as much over the last couple of years. I've been a little occupied with the state party. But the organization that I would recommend reaching out to is the Smoke Free Alliance. They're the trade side of things. There's a couple other organizations. There's SFATA, and then I can't remember. There were 2 consumer groups, and I can't remember what their names are off the top of my head. But I know I have it written down. I just need to go and look real quick. But I can put you in contact with some of those folks.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. I appreciate that.
And
Thank you.
if it's a tax thing, Grover Norquist over at Americans for Tax Reform was heavily involved in the opposing the additional vice taxes for vaping. And there's a lot of good documentation that they have.
Okay.
We actually
Awesome.
got him to come to Indiana
Oh, wow.
a couple of times to speak to our legislature on our behalf.
That'd be great. I really appreciate that.
It was funny because it was the Senate committee head, Jim Buck, had been a pledge signer for Americans for Tax Reform his entire time in the legislature, and he was carrying this tax bill on vaping. And Grover Norquist comes and testifies and says, "You signed our pledge, and you're pushing this tax bill. Where's the revenue neutrality here? Where's this balance out?" It was funny. I'm going to cuss, but Jim Buck said that Grover Norquist was just a whore, that he would go out and pimp for whoever paid him. And I was like, well, I mean, so are you. But yeah, I'm happy to make any of those connections in the industry that I can. I'm passionate about it. I just not as connected and involved. What's up?
Thank you.
You mentioned a copyright strike.
We've had one, and it was one of our meetings, October 5th. That entire meeting got pulled down from YouTube because during the meeting, and it actually wasn't a copyright strike, it was a community violation strike because the secretary was highly incompetent and didn't turn off screen sharing for everybody, and so somebody started screaming, sharing hardcore porn that I did not produce or have any association with.
I'm actually surprised by the porn industry's ability to copyright strike the LNC meeting.
It wasn't a copyright strike. It was a,
Oh,
it was a
gotcha.
community
Oh, okay.
standards violation. So I was wrong.
Gotcha.
It was a copyright strike. I apologize.
It's a kind of malicious attack that they sometimes do on group meetings where they're available.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's really weird. It's something.
Yeah.
You guys found out my secret about Happy Birthday. It's like a song that I rarely
That you
play.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. It's like super autism.
Can you do shipping down to Boston?
Ooh, if I knew it, I don't know it that well. I think I know the song you're talking about, but see, I like barely listen
That's
to
such
music.
a good one.
That's Dropkick Murphy, right?
Yeah.
Dropkick Murphys is awesome.
No.
I haven't listened to them in so long.
Be prepared at the next in person. I'm asking you to play a Meatloaf song.
Bad Out of Hell?
Oh, no.
Dashboard Lights?
I haven't decided which one.
Ooh. But that's the one song that you could probably actually get. Well, and
Yeah,
I actually joined in on
probably.
Wonderwall, but that's that in Counting Crows December are songs that I'll belt out when they're on.
I have a little bit of an eclectic taste, but I know at least a few that people tend to like. I'd love it. You guys feel free to send me requests. I'll try to learn them. I can't promise I'll learn them fast, but
I think shipping down to Boston would probably be a hard one to do on the ukulele.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have faith in Mr.
I bet
Martin.
I could.
I have faith in Mr. Martin.
I think you could.
Never heard Rose Tattoo on a ukulele.
Rose Tattoo. I don't know it.
How does that start?
I'm so disappointed.
Can't think of
in
that
Mr.
one.
Martin.
Down in the West Texas town of El Paso.
So one of my musical heroes is Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
So if you can do any SRV, Proud Little Sister, it just anything, you'll get me in a good mood at least for a little bit.
The Guitar Hero connoisseur back in the day. I'd love to see you play Through the Fire and the Flames on the ukulele.
Yes.
That would be good.
Wow.
Good luck.
Wow.
Holy shit! Can you
You're
do
gonna
it?
need more. You're gonna need more strings.
I'm not sure how this is coming through, but it's
Good, really good. Sounded great.
Yeah, that was impressive.
shortening it a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. Right? That solo. I've got to figure out how to like dual wield the strings a little bit. You know.
I'm going to tell you this with hardcore caveat.
Say again?
I'm going to tell you this with one caveat. I will never do it in public. I can play the fiddle. And
really? No way.
I've never done it since 2000. I have never played the fiddle in public, but I've played at friends' weddings and stuff like that. But yep.
That is so badass.
That is so bad.
Much
Yeah.
respect, bro. That's awesome. That's super cool.
But every time I tried to play in public when I was in high school, I had to be hammered. It's like some like weird stage fright. So sobering up, I've never played in public. I only play for, small gatherings of friends and no cameras, no nothing like that. But and I haven't done it. I haven't played publicly or like around friends outside of my house for probably 2 or 3 years.
I had a similar like weird like self-conscious like thing, and it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't really an obstacle, so I'm not really one to speak on like from experience on that as like a legit phobia. But I always like clubbed it like a baby seal, and I started carrying my ook everywhere, partly from necessity. Like I originally played the piano, and I moved into many situations in my life where a piano is an inconvenient instrument, and not clocking practice hours is just. Anyway, I actually picked up a violin, or wanted to pick up a violin, and ended up with an ook instead while I was on Oahu, and I actually just really fell in love with it, and I found it was a versatile instrument, and I kind of break all the rules with it, so it doesn't sound like most ooks sound like, but the old uncles here on the island, they tell me I'm actually playing like the right way, like back in the day before everybody forgot how.
Yeah.
So I was like, really? You're like, oh, that's cool. So,
well, on my dad's side, Irish Catholic, my dad was an amazing musician. He could pick up any instrument and play it, and he could play any song from ear. If he heard it, he could play. That talent did not pass on to me. It took a lot of practice and struggle to learn how to play, but sitting around at family gatherings, I was the only person who couldn't play like 3 or 4 instruments. And I was like, I love the Irish fiddle. So I was like, I'm going to learn how to play one instrument. And that's what I ended up playing. And
dude, that's awesome. We got to jam sometime.
Just no one can see it.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna come out of nowhere with the tuba right behind both of you.
We getting the band back together, guys.
That was my one instrument, was the tuba. I started out on baritone, but I didn't like it, so I transitioned to tuba.
So we got a brass section now. I played trumpet.
Nice.
Does that mean that you know all the words to Johnson's Motor Car and Black Velvet Band?
Not all. All right, guys, I got to get going. I've got family calling me wanting to know where I am. So
Get home
that's
before
next
it
time.
dumps on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Bye.
See ya.
Much love,
Thank
you
you,
guys. Thank you.
So,
Night.
Everybody.
Bye. All right, gents, I'm closing out the meeting. You don't